Thanks for tuning in. I'm Daniel Barnett here for AVC News, and today we're going to be talking again with Norm Blanchard. Norm is the director of the Cambridge-Guernsey County Community Improvement Corporation. We're going to talk a little bit today about some oil and gas business going on, some other developments going on around Cambridge and in the Guernsey County area. So Norm, thanks again for joining us.
Always a pleasure, Dan.
As we said, we're going to talk a little bit about oil and gas, and I know right now, taping this on Monday, last Friday, Sherry Laboratories announced that they're going to be opening a new facility in Cambridge. It's going to have to do with the analysis of natural gas. Can you tell us a little bit more about who they are, where they're going to be located, and maybe when they're coming in?
That's a company, as many of them, Daniel, they'll call us, and they're always looking for a certain location, and that's one of the things that we do is to help try to find a place that's suitable for their needs. They are going to be up in part, they're not taking the whole building, at least last that we talked, of the old Dagenhart Museum, which is over on Route 22. They'll be in part of that. We're not sure of the number of employees yet, but like many of these companies, they're going to bring with them, we call them their brothers-in-law, who are people who do the same kind of work or have affiliation with the oil and gas industry. So in our area, we've been very fortunate that we're picking up many of these smaller companies that don't need 150 acres, something like that. So they should be in town within a month, and I think getting ready to get started.
That's great. And of course, Sherry Laboratories, for those who haven't heard about it, is a company that analyzes natural gas for things like BTU potential and quality of gas, so that the gas companies, the drilling companies, know what they're getting here locally. So
yes, that's true. We, if you look at the production here, they're depending on the wet gas portion of the drilling to be the real key to success in Guernsey County. And there have been some good ones, a couple bad ones. I think the well down in Noble County is producing very well. But this company will be one of the ones that will be able to determine the side products, I guess, of all there's methanes and ethanes and all the different gases.
Sure. And while we're talking about gas drilling, let's talk about Go Frac. You said that they're going gangbusters in Guernsey County right now.
Go Frac has been in town less than a year. I was down there the other day. They're building 2 rail spurs. They have extended the fill. Their property now probably added another 20 acres or so. They're redoing their offices. They're going to have Go Frac's regional office will be here. They have, I would guess, 20 to 25 fracking trucks out there at $1.1 million a piece. They're spending a tremendous amount of money in Guernsey County, and they're now beginning to do what we hope they all do. They come a lot of times with their folks from Texas or wherever they've come from to do the work because they have the experience, and now they're beginning to slowly turn that over to locals and add more and more jobs on the local scene. So they're doing exactly what we would hope all the companies would do, and that is to employ local folks.
And when you say down there, give people an idea of where they're located right now.
I'm sorry. They are down right across the street and down 200 or 300 yards on Phillips Road, right from the Pritchard Laughlin Center out on Route 40. They purchased a building that was vacant, owned by the Nicolazakis family. Right across Phillips Road is the old Cambridge Tool and Die building, which we are actively trying to work with Tom Russell to market that one also. So really, there's not many buildings of that size left. We have Cambridge Tool and Die, and then Bill Baker has the old LDM facility down in Byesville, and both of those we hope will, Bill has it occupied with storage. Cambridge Tool and Die is vacant.
And tell us a little bit more about some other projects the CIC may be working on right now.
Well, there's just a bunch of them. We have we had a lot of plans to do some work down at the Byesville Business Park. When AFC Cable moved down there and built their new facility, one of the things we said we would help them do is improve the access road down there, which means really repaving, making sure it's widened to state standards. And then there's a crossing there which has been a real thorn in the side of the local folks as well as the businesses, because it's so bumpy. The tracks are irregular. So we had written a grant actually a year ago to have all that work done. Some of the money turns out to be federal money, and when you do that, ODOT has to be involved. It extends the process out a little bit more. In fact, when you and I are done, we're going to meet down there with ODOT to continue the process. Probably will be a spring project now, but these are the kind of things that you continue to do. Same with our business park. We are completing a second $1 million of improvements up there to put, we're just trying to create more sites. None of them are huge sites, but they'll be in the 5 to 10 to 15 acre range, which will be great for businesses who need to put up 50, 60,000 square feet. We can't accommodate a 200,000 square foot building, but we do have the ability to put the size building. And it's kind of good because it allows us to diversify the economy.
Sure.
You know, we don't have one person employing 1,000, so if they leave, as NCR did, we're really crippled. But everyone's putting in the 70 to 100 to 150 employees. So yeah, I think if you want a job in Guernsey County now, there's jobs available.
Well, that's great. It's what we want to hear. So, Norm, thanks again for joining us, and we hope to hear more from you when we talk next month.
Look forward to it.